Today on Alpha Team Go, we're checking out 3 different shotgun mics and seeing which is the best budget option for your next creative project. All right, so today we have the Sennheiser MKH-416, the Rode NTG2, and the Synco Mic D2. We're going to test these out. I'm going to do a couple lines, and then I'm going to swap out for Jennifer, and then she's going to read a couple lines. And we'll go through each mic and see which one sounds the best. All 3 of these mics are excellent choices. They come in at around $200 to $1,000. Let's see which one you prefer for your next project. Okay, we're back. Today we have the Synco Mic D2, the Rode NTG2, and the Sennheiser 416. This is our main mic that we use here in the studio when we want to keep the mic out of shot, as well as in the field. We put it in the blimp. Actually, I'm going to do test 2, and we're going to go do a couple lines from a scene, and we're going to use the blimp and actually record something for you and switch between each of these mics and see which sounds better in the field in the following video. Okay, so we have each of these mics set up in their bare form. We don't have any pop filters or anything. This is just the mic in a normal clip-on stand. So the Synco Mic D2. It does come in a case. It comes with a clip, and it comes with a small XLR cable. However, the pop filter, I would say, is pretty close to useless. It's not really the correct material for a regular standard pop filter. The Rode NTG2 does come with a good pop filter, as well as the Sennheiser 416, which is nice for like, I wouldn't even say windy conditions, but just in case there's any kind of like open door or draft or something conditions. Outside, you're of course going to want to put each of these inside some sort of isolation, inside usually what we refer to as a blimp. Each of these mics comes with a case. I wouldn't say any of them, except for maybe the Rode, is convenient for carrying in your sound bag. It's a hard shell case, and it's just, I probably wouldn't carry that with me if I'm trying to keep my size and weight down and just overall what I'm trying to bring. It's just a lot of gear to bring in with the additional case. This is the cheapest mic by far. In the Rode range, this is at basically near the bottom, if not the bottom, of a shotgun mic. Most people are stepping up to the NTG4 now. Pretty much from what I understand, the general consensus is the Sennheiser MKH-416 is a very good mic for its price at $1,000. All 3 of these mics are going into the Rodecaster, all set to phantom power on about 20 input gain. So they should, if the volume levels change, that is how they sound. So I'm not going to do any post-production on this at all. We usually do a Waves plugin. What is it called? I can't remember what it's called. It's a Waves plugin for deverb, for removing reverb. We usually run that. I'll probably put that in at the intro so you can hear the difference with and without the additional effects. So this is raw, straight mic in this room. What a thing to do to die today at a minute or two to two. A thing distinctly hard to say, yet harder still to do. For there'll beat a tattoo at a quarter to two, at a rat-a-tat-tat, at a rat-a-tat-too. And the dragon will come when he hears the drum at a minute or two to two today. At a minute or two to two. The Rode NTG2 here, I believe these mics are priced at $199, $189 or $199, $269, and $999. NTG2 was my first microphone. It was a budget decision when I bought it, of course, because everybody has budget decisions, you know, when you're first starting. It's a decent sounding mic. Most people complain that the input gain you need to crank up rather high to get the performance you're looking for, which increases the noise floor, of course. So here is the Rode NTG2 raw audio. What a thing to do to die today at a minute or two to two. A thing distinctly hard to say, yet harder still to do. For there'll beat a tattoo at a quarter to two, at a rat-a-tat-tat, at a rat-a-tat-too. And the dragon will come when he hears the drum at a minute or two to two today. At a minute or two to two. Okay, and now we have raw audio from the MKH-416. What a thing to do to die today at a minute or two to two. A thing distinctly hard to say, yet harder still to do. For there'll beat a tattoo at a quarter to two, at a rat-a-tat-tat, at a rat-a-tat-too. And the dragon will come when he hears the drum at a minute or two to two today. At a minute or two to two.
Okay, and starting with the Synco mic D2. Okay.
Yep.
On our very first day at Harvard, a very wise professor quoted Aristotle. The law is reason free from passion. Well, no offense to Aristotle, but in my 3 years at Harvard, I have come to find that passion is a key ingredient to the study and practice of law and of life. You must always have faith in people, and most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself. Next, we're moving on to the Rode NTG2. On our very first day at Harvard, a very wise professor quoted Aristotle. The law is reason free from passion. Well, no offense to Aristotle, but in my 3 years at Harvard, I have come to find that passion is a key ingredient to the study and practice of law and of life. You must always have faith in people, and most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself. All right, next we're going to try the Sennheiser MKH-416. On our very first day at Harvard, a very wise professor quoted Aristotle. The law is reason free from passion. Well, no offense to Aristotle, but in my 3 years at Harvard, I have come to find that passion is a key ingredient to the study and practice of law and of life. You must always have faith in people, and most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself.
We're going to do a part 2 of this. We're going to go out into the field and record some lines from a scene and we'll do it 3 times and listen to the audio difference from each one of these mics and see which one you want to choose. We'll leave it up to you. We're back on the Sennheiser MKH-416, and I can tell you, pull this mic out. The construction here on the Synco mic D2 is pretty decent. This front capsule looks pretty much, the front capsule cover looks pretty much identical to the Sennheiser actually. The sides are different design, but otherwise it's the same size pretty much as the MKH-416. The Rode itself, though, this one is much larger in size. It's a larger diameter and it's physically longer. The Rode NTG2 does have the ability to hold a AA battery, so you can use it on some recorders without phantom power. So it is a great entry-level mic as well. Thank you for watching this mic shootout. Stay tuned for part 2, which is coming shortly, where we're going to have these all in the field. Be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Follow us on TikTok at ATeamGo and Alpha Team Go on Instagram. See you next time.